Welcome to another episode of the Gaming News Forecast. As always, I'm Retro, and today we got some pretty good news for y'all, man. And we're gonna get right into it. All right, let's kick things off this week with a bit of lighter news before jumping right into the heavier stuff. First off, EA Sports announced reaching an agreement that will avoid controversy and legal challenges that led to the infinite hiatus of the NCAA series. They are getting ready to release the first new entry in the series since 2013. They have confirmed the game will indeed include the names and likenesses of the college athletes. Next up, for those of you who enjoy your Switch Online services, Nintendo has confirmed that the Nintendo 64 controllers for the Switch are back in stock. For those of you that enjoy the classic feel, they are just $49.99 on Nintendo's website. Moving on, as we all know, the PlayStation Showcase is this upcoming week. The PlayStation blog stated it will be an hour long, starting at 1 p.m. Pacific time, Wednesday, May 24th. It's set to feature lineups for PS5 and PSVR 2. If you watching, drop some predicts in the comments below. I know I'd like to see Spider-Man 2, Stellar Blade, and at least a minor update from Wolverine as well, because we haven't heard or seen anything about that in quite a while, but who knows what they have in store. I know what I don't want to see is a bunch of VR stuff. I'm not really into that. Some of the VR games look cool, but if I had to make a guess on anything VR that might show up, it might be an update on the Resident Evil 4 remake VR that's supposed to be coming later down the line. But what about all of you? What y'all got going for this predict? Moving along, the settlement/agreement with Riot Games has been approved. The court filing shows payment ranges from $5,000 to upwards of over $150,000. The settlement was first announced back in December 2021. This stems from a class action lawsuit back in 2018. The lawsuit was over allegations of sexual harassment, gender discrimination, and toxic work culture at the League of Legends firm. Per terms of the agreement, any of the 1,548 women who worked there at the time will receive an initial payment of $2,500 to $5,000 with extended payments to follow. That's a tough situation for a big company, but I'm glad everybody has come to an agreement, and I hope they change the course of their work environment for the future, because that is pretty ridiculous. Lastly, good news from NetherRealm, as they just dropped their CGI reveal trailer for what is now confirmed to be Mortal Kombat 1 and not MK12. Shortly following, their website was updated to include a bunch of new details for the game. As a fan myself, I'll be looking forward to seeing more and catching, the combat cast in the future. They have listed in detail the first 9 playable characters, which are pretty much all of the originals. The trailer highlights Liu Kang, Raiden, Kung Lao, Mileena, Katana, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and Shang Tsung. If you haven't checked it out, go watch it for yourself. It also revealed that the game will be dropping September 19th and that there will be a beta for it coming up in August if you pre-order Shang Tsung. The website also goes on record and states that there will be something called Cameo Fighters, which seems like a tag team based thing. However, I don't think it's the traditional sense of tag team. So we're going to have to find out more about that later on down the line. It highlights that the story mode is going to be an immersive experience. So I personally can't wait to see what all they have in store. Now, if you're looking for deals this week, starting with PlayStation, you can pick up Shadow Warrior on PSN for 90% off. It's only $2.99. It's a fast-paced first-person action title. Following that up, you can also get Little Nightmares for 75% off at $4.99. Or you can get it for free if you had a Plus Extra tier. I played Little Nightmares. I never got to finish it, but it is a pretty decent game. Lastly, you can pick up Tomb Raider, the definitive edition, for just $4.99. I played that full game when it first came out. It was a great experience. I can't say too much about the ones following, but that's just my personal opinion. Now, on the Xbox side of things, for $79.99, you can pick up the Crash Bandicoot Crashiversary Bundle, which includes the remake of the original trilogy, Crash 4, and Crash Racing. That's 5 games for the price of 1. I don't think you could get a better deal than that. That's literally 5 games. Xbox has a lot of remakes on sale right now, because next up we have the Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remake that can be picked up for $14.99. Also played those games, enjoyed them thoroughly, enjoyed them as a kid, and when that remake came out, I was hooked for 2 months. And lastly, you can pick up the Spyro Reignited trilogy for just $13.99. I have not got to play these remakes, but I'm assuming they're pretty good if they stay close to the original. I'm gonna actually pick those up myself because it's been a long time since I played a Spyro game. I don't have much of sales for Nintendo and Steam this week, but I'm pretty sure that you can find some on sale because Nintendo is always running sales for games that are $5 and under, and literally everything on Steam is on sale all the time. And that about wraps it up for this week's episode of the Gaming News Forecast. Once again, I am Retro. Thank y'all for tuning in and watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We gonna be back again next week. Show us some love.